So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos because it takes forever to freaking download. You probably can't really see that good, but those lights out there are Panera Bread Company, which I'm hanging out behind, getting my internet. It's free and it's closed, but their Wi-Fi still works. So I'm out here, and basically it's hard to take video when all these people are around. There was a whole bunch of people that work here that were hanging out around here, and so I pretty much couldn't take any video while they're here because they already probably thought I was weird just for hanging out in the parking lot. So it takes about a couple minutes to load each one, then I gotta wait for them to process, blah blah blah, to finally get them on there for you guys to look at and laugh at my stupid videos and listen to me talk, which sounds pretty stupid too, I'm sure. So just want to make sure you guys enjoy it. It's Monday night. This is officially night 7. Planning on finishing up here, doing this, send an email out to you guys, and then I'm gonna set up my new sleeping bag that I got, because last night was pretty dang cold, and even though I had a blanket I still was freezing, so it's just an excuse to buy a good sleeping bag. So I will show you that later. Okay, that's the new sleeping bag back there. You probably can't tell real good because it's dark blue, which has actually ended up being pretty good for keeping dark and disguising myself when I go park and sleep, but I didn't intend it that way. I actually probably should have thought about that. Just to make sure you know that I'm not disconnected from the world and how set up this is. So I got my little car charger for my phone, and I just stick my phone in my little slot here and let it charge every single time I'm in the car. So pretty much never run out of battery. Of course I got a GPS unit. I've had that for quite a while, but technically that means I could go a lot of different places, considering this is my house for the moment. But we're only in Ann Arbor, and I only plan on going around Ann Arbor area, except for when I went to Aaron's house. Now you can see it's about 11:41. We're here hanging out in the Myers parking lot and at the far end, so people probably wondering what the heck I'm doing over here, but I'll be gone by the time they figure out that they might want to come check me out. So I'm just setting stuff up. It's kind of hard to find a place to set stuff up where people aren't watching what the heck you're doing, because then they're gonna wonder what the heck's going on when they see a bed in the back of your truck. So I kind of gotta have to find locations that are out of the way. So their parking lot's humongous, so nobody drives over this way. There's no exits over by me. Still got a little bit of breakfast left, so that's good for the next couple days. And now I'm just gonna go back to the orange lot. I hung some t-shirts in the back windows for the last couple times. Seems like now I've got a spot for each of them for the back windows, even though it's still pretty hard to see through them because they're tinted. But I'm just gonna set those up for double security, and should be good to go for another night. And we'll see you when we get there for a few minutes, and that's it. Okay, I'm back in the orange lot off of North Campus. You can see the little slit in the middle of your screen. That's pretty much the little bit of light that's coming through. Hung up a shirt and a sheet. Seems like there's always activity going on around this parking lot, so it's kind of like you wouldn't expect someone to sleep here, considering the fact that it's so busy. So I think that's probably why I've been okay, because of my tinted windows and then hanging shirts up or whatever you can't see in. So or easily, so you wouldn't expect that it's someone that is sleeping. I got my new sleeping bag. That seems to be working pretty good. So I just wanted to comment before I go to sleep that I think that the main problem that I'm having with this is that it's hard to stick to timelines that you used when you have a house. For example, you might just sit home, watch TV, hang out, and maybe 9 or 10 o'clock, whenever you start to feel tired, you just get up and go to sleep in your bed. The problem here is I'm doing kind of the same things. Like I was at Panera checking out internet and uploading videos and stuff. I did that till about 10 until I said, yeah, I should probably go to sleep because I usually get up about 6:30. The problem with that is that there's a lot more preparation that goes into getting ready to go to sleep, considering that I throw stuff on top of my bed during the day, and then I have to get it ready to go, and then I have to drive there, and then I actually, now that I'm here, I had to hang some sheets, and then I'm actually ready to go to sleep. So it's a little after 12, and it just takes a lot of time to do that. Not to mention I had to stop in Myers to go to the bathroom, things like that. So for the other thing is that I noticed that I ran out of body wash for the shower, so I need to pick some up at Kroger tomorrow in the morning. Not a big deal. And the other thing was that I think that it's really easy to learn. After a few days, I've already learned that you need a lot less stuff than you think. I mean, I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff that I left at my friend Mike's house for when I finally do move in there after these 10 days, but it seems like every day I find something that I don't actually need, and so I just take it over to his house. And it's just kind of weird because I have a whole bunch of clothes. I mean, I have enough clothes to probably last me a couple weeks, and then if I washed them and everything, and you think of these things. The problem is just that you don't realize that you don't need some of the stuff. Like, I have multiple pairs of shoes. I probably don't even need those, considering, I mean, I have nice shoes, I have tennis shoes, but like I don't even need the nice shoes because even though I go to work, it's my last week of work. And if you were actually living out of your car, you probably wouldn't, you'd either have work or you'd have work shoes. But those aren't like my work shoes, so it's just kind of funny because I don't actually need them in here. And they just kind of take up space. And I got rid of some stuff, but I've got plenty of space now, so it's really not that I need everything I have. I just basically not getting rid of anymore because I have plenty of space. But yeah, it's just kind of weird that you even think you need a whole lot less, and even then when you find out you need even less than that. And like food is at a premium. Like you saw, I bought granola bars and apples and bananas, but like once that's all you have in the morning, you pretty much are like, okay, that's fine, and you don't really, it doesn't really bother you. Now if you told me I had to eat granola bars every morning, I'd be like, okay, that's gonna get boring after a while, and that's not gonna taste too good. But it's really not that bad. And the other thing is, obviously, if you really can't get sick of it anyways, you can always go buy breakfast somewhere and you just pretty much drive there. So that's about it for tonight. No real major problems today. Everything seemed to go pretty good. So we'll just wake up tomorrow about 6:30, go to the gym like usual, and we're good to go.